What's going on, guys? It's Madman Plant. We are here outside for an interview, and we got the legend Jerome Baker here. As Madman Plant and Smoke Busters always is about mental health, clarity, I want to talk a little bit about art. Using that as a release and using that as a way to not only take care of your family, but grow a business.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, for me, art in general, creating something and feeling good about it is just an empowerment of myself. And, I see art as the way to live. And so to survive and make money and kind of just creation and being able to look at others for inspiration. And glass blowing in general is kind of a cool thing. It's really natural when you start to feel it, similar to a guitar. So a lot of guitars players will practice scales or chords and then put it all together to make a song. Similar kind of vibe with glass. So as you start to get it, you just feel empowered, and then you have something special. The glass in general was kind of special. As an artist, I would know what medium am I going to do to be different.
Yeah.
And that kind of gave me that, that thing. And for glass, just like any other art, I would say that you're never too old to start. Whether you're retired, whether you're 90 years old, you can start this kind of a thing, even a guitar or whatever it is, and that's how you get self-empowerment. You can do it. You just got to pick it up and do it. And that's the real mental health kind of art equation to me.
Yeah, now when you talk about that, when you first started blowing glass, what was the main objective? Was it to not have to pay for bongs? Was it,
Yeah, great question. Great question. When I was an art major in college, I was trying to find my center and find my medium that I felt, empowered enough that I'm gonna make money with this. And it was difficult for me to kind of see that future. And then when I found glass blowing, it was through an old man in my area, and his name's Bob Snodgrass, and he's like an old wizard. And I got to meet him and be in his presence and understand the glass through him, and that was my inspiration. I was like, man, this is cool. These people are cool. They smell like patchouli. They got long dreadlocks. They got the best bud. And I kind of fell into that thing and was like, wow, this is for me. I could tell. And when I made my first pipe, then it's like it was on. I made the thing. It held together. You know what I mean? And it was my passion, and I traveled all over the world studying glass from different people and going to different glass centers that show technique or tools or things that I haven't seen before, and use that art medium as my travel path and mission. And so through that, I've taught thousands of people how to blow glass. Right now, I'm selfish. I want to do me, you know what I mean? And so I'm working on art and just kind of projecting, scale. How can we go and scale? How can we beef this thing out and make cool things that people like?
Yeah.
For glass itself, it's kind of like how they say the Eskimos selling ice to Eskimos. Well, for me, I'm taking sand and melting it and making it pretty and selling it back to you. So it's a really cool, magical, alchemic vibe, and I'm super proud to be part of it and super stoked to be part of the glass tribe. And that's what's up, man. It's pretty cool.
When you're in that moment, that zen, like when I'm in my garden as a grower, kind of the world kind of fades away, and I'm kind of just in my zone, just forget about the world. Why do you think that's empowering to artists to be in a space like that and to be able to transcend into a space like that?
It's like jogging or other things that take you out of your physical element and into something that's flowing. Similar maybe to somebody who's running on a guitar solo who's just really in it. And so the art itself is like that. For me, it's a good question, and I really assimilate the glass as part of the answer here, is that there's a moment of when it all becomes melted and it's flowing, and in that moment is when I can control the glass fully. And I've done so much work to get to that moment. I got the glass, I got the thing, I put the thing together, I got the thing, I burned it up, paid the rent, all this stuff, and I get a couple seconds of this. I'm a surfer. I get up in the morning, I wake up, do all the thing, get in the car, go to find the way, do the thing, and paddle out, and I get one moment in the barrel. And this feels like an eternity when it happens. Same thing in glass. You just get in that thing, and it's just like, you remember, like, making it your fucking, you get it done.
It's really like a climax,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the point of
Absolutely.
release where you're just so into it. It's mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely.
Now talk about why glass. Like, why not clay? Why not like, what about glass itself? Like seeing it glow red and bright, and then you see it all coming together, and you're having to do all these techniques
The seeing it glow is one thing, but that's not real. I mean, people come in and they're attracted to the flame to watch this glass blower, and there's two parts to the glass blowing. As any artist, if you're out here on the trade show floor doing artwork, it's really difficult to kind of flow and energize into the artwork because there's a lot of distraction out there. You know, I think to make the most pure artwork, it's in a quiet space where you can run long and have that climax in a long period of time and be able to enjoy it. Kind of like a DMT high.
Yeah.
When you're coming down, don't talk. You don't want people around you. You know what I mean? Messing it all up. Come on down with it. So, I think art in that space is the way to go. And I think being in that moment is anybody could do it. Get a coloring book. You know what I mean? Do a maze. Put a puzzle together. That happens in there in those moments.
What would you say, like, if you could boil down all of your art design, how your niche market, like, what do you contribute to your art that no artist does?
So different than everybody else, I make an object that's not just an object. This is it's something that people use as a sacrament. In America, we have a traditionalist society. In the Philippines, they do this, in Italy, they do that. In America, it's kind of lost. People who have the pipes and the bongs that I make have become totally emotionally attached to these things. They name them, they keep them, they give them to their kids, and it goes down.
You cry when they break.
So it's just some different level of object as a human that you can have it when you smoke it and use it. It changes your mind. You know what I mean, and hopefully it inspires you to do good things. The glass blowing for me it's cool. When people come watch me do glass blowing, they get inspired to go home and do something cool, whether it be remodel your bathroom or whatever it is, man. It doesn't matter.
That was so cool. I'm gonna do the house.
Inspire people,
That's so funny. It's like, oh, remodel the bathroom. Didn't you go to a glass blowing course?
Right.
I did, but shut up.
Right.
I'm trying to do something.
Right. It's all art, man.
All right. Well, to wrap this up, what would be the biggest takeaway for other glass blowers or people that are interested in the art of glass making?
I would say if you're interested in the art of glass making, first thing you do is just look it up on your Google Maps. There's probably somebody near you that's actually blowing glass and is listed on there. And go to their studio, introduce yourself as an enthusiast, and let the flow take you. For me, I went to Italy not knowing anybody, and just grabbed a broom and started sweeping up in different studios and got involved that way. And so it's about just pushing your way in the door. It's so magical. How could you not want to go check out glass blowing? Be sure, go to your local glass blower and check them out. And you can always go on JeromeBaker.com, find my whole vibe on there and what's new, what's hot. I have a huge YouTube channel that I've just released all 6 episodes of our TV show, Operation Pipe Dreamers. It's a competitive pipe making show with some of the best in the world on there. Take a shot, watch it. It's all free to check out, and super stoked you had me out here today, man.
Dude, well, thank you for taking the time. I really do appreciate that,
Of course.
And it's awesome, guys. Check out his glass, buy a bong, support him, and get inspired. And we will see you guys here next time at Smoke Busters.
Why can't we all just get a bong?
That's actually really good. Did you coin that? You should have T-shirts and everything on that, dude. That's hilarious.
Just add water.
Literally.